Alrighty, new setup, new location, new hustle. It's a lot of newness happening. Hi guys, today I'm going to be telling you about Instacart. Now, Instacart may not be new to you, but it is a new income producing activity for me. And today I wanted to share with you how you can get started making just $23 an hour within the week if you sign up for Instacart. I'm going to give you a quick start guide to help you get started quickly. Today's quick start guide is going to answer 3 questions. What is Instacart? Why try Instacart? And how to apply for Instacart. Let's get to it. Hi guys, and welcome back, scholars. Today we're going to get right to it and starting with the answering of the question, what is Instacart? Instacart is an online grocery delivery platform. Customers either shop directly through the Instacart website or app, purchasing their groceries directly through Instacart, or your local grocery store chain may have a program where it's linked up to Instacart. So you might start shopping on your grocery store's platform and they'll ask you if you want it delivered. And most of the time, their delivery program is Instacart. So where the Instacart consumer stops is where the shopper or the hustler, such as yourself, starts. So you'll do the in-person shopping based on the order that they submitted, or sometimes, occasionally, you could just do the delivery. But most of the time when you pick up an order is shopping that order and delivering the order to that person's home. You might be wondering, why am I telling you about this since it is an in-person hustle opportunity? Because pretty much all of the income producing activities I have told you guys about in the past, you can do right from the comfort of your own home. So why am I telling you about Instacart, where you have to get dressed or get up and get out of the house into the elements? Out of all of the income producing activities I have told you about, this one is the most flexible as far as scheduling is concerned. With Cambly and Live Ops, you kind of have to wait until like a certain day or a certain time or a limited window of opportunity. Let's just say you need some income. I can't wait until next week. I need some extra funds right now. Instacart can give you that right now income. They have a cash out opportunity where you can cash out as soon as you make the money once you get your account established and set up, which does not take a long time at all. I also feel like it has a higher income earning potential. On my best hour at Instacart, I made $23. I'm still new at this. I'm still very much an amateur and I've made $23 an hour and I still haven't worked a full week. I think it's nice to get out of the house. I think it's a great way if you've just moved somewhere to get to know your community, to get to know your grocery stores. And you could even meet people if you're extroverted and want to meet people. But if you're introverted, I've put on my headphones and just walked around the store and shopped and did what I have to do. If you have a normal job and you just want to get out the house but make money while you're getting out the house, I think this is a nice way to do so. Now we are going to talk about the how. If you go on Instacart's website to sign up to become a shopper, they say it's as easy as 3 little steps. I feel like there's more requirements involved than what they say. I've pretty much summed it up into 6 different requirements. So you do have to be at least 18. You have to be eligible to work in the US. My non-US friends along the way, I have looked and there are some similar opportunities to Instacart in other countries. I will put them in the description box below for you to check them out. Now, of course, I cannot check them out because I don't live in those countries, but if you check them out and they seem legit, or if you know anyone that has checked them out, feel free to put that in the comments below to help other scholars out. Please and thank you. You also need to have a bank account. Now, if you don't have a traditional bank account with like a traditional bank setup, you can use Cash App. If you have a Cash App, you have a bank account. They provide you with a routing number and account number that you can use that is legitimate and can be used for Instacart. The 4th one is to have consistent access to a vehicle. With that wording, I'm not sure if you can get away with using a rental car. I feel like as long as you have insurance on the rental vehicle, it should be fine, but don't quote me on that. And when I say rental, I mean like, you know, like an enterprise, like a 2-day rental. I think it'll be fine. And if not, then correct me if I'm wrong, please. The 5th one is to have a smartphone with a data connection. You need a data connection, and you need it to be on throughout the entire time you're doing Instacart. Now, most people do have data on their phone nowadays, but if you don't, be prepared to put that in your startup costs, simply because when you're in the store, like some stores do have Wi-Fi connections, but they're not great. But you're gonna need to be connected to Wi-Fi in order to see what you have to shop for. And even once you leave the store, you need the data connection for GPS. And to communicate with the customer, you're gonna need data all the time. I feel like that goes without saying, but I feel like I also should say it. The last one is to be able to lift 40 pounds with or without accommodation. The heaviest thing I've lifted so far is like a case of water, which I don't think equals, is it 40 pounds? I guess that is 40 pounds. If you can lift a case of water, you should be good. And that's without assistance, because think about it, from the shelf to the cart, from the cart to your car, from your car to the person's house, which sometimes the person's house is up a flight of stairs, 2 flights of stairs. Like I've had to carry a pack of water up 2 flights of stairs. If you meet those requirements, then you can sign up. You're going to create a shopper account with your email and your phone number. You're also going to need your driver's license and bank account info to set up the account. And once it's verified, you can start shopping. Like, and the verification process, if I remember correctly, only took me about 2 days, and I could start shopping immediately. Here's the thing about that. You can start shopping technically immediately with a digital card. I can use a digital card at Wegmans. So that's Google Pay, Apple Pay. I can use the card. But at Aldi's, I can't use a digital card. I can't use a digital card at every store. So that does limit your access to batches. So my advice to my scholars and to those of you who choose to be my referral is I would wait until your badge and your physical card arrives, simply because when you have the badge, when you're wearing the badge, it identifies who you are. I just like that extra sense of security, especially as a woman doing this by myself and sometimes going into like places who knows where. I really like to have that Instacart badge as an identifying mark. And even when I'm shopping in the store, just help the employees know that, hey, I'm a shopper. I'm working just like you. Could you sell me out? Because sometimes I do need help. And also, like I said, in that physical card gives you access to more batches. Wait until your badge and card arrives and use the time while you're waiting to complete the different trainings that they have available in the app. Here's a little bit of the proof of the money that I have claimed to make. In my most profitable week, I made $220, and that's from just working 9 hours. That was 2 days of work. When you multiply that by 52 weeks in a year, you have the potential of making over $11,000 extra money. And I'm sure if I did that, I'm sure you can too, especially if you're a bit more serious about this. I can get into a lot more detail with my experience, and I've recorded like some footage or vlogged a day of me shopping. If you decide to be my referral, feel free to sign up using the link below and let me know if you have any questions. That is the quick start guide to Instacart. So if you are new here wondering what a scholar is, scholars is the term that I use to describe the community. If you would like to join the community, all you have to do is click the enrollment button below, also known as the subscribe button. And for those scholars who this is not your first video, you may be wondering a lot of things. There's not really much to say other than I plan on doing a podcast episode with my sister, and I'll talk a bit more about my hiatus, or if I'm coming back for a long time, or all this and that, if you care. And once I do, I'll put out a little community post about that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will talk to you lovely scholars soon. Bye.